Hi again, I'm here with Julie Caruso. She is the supervising dietitian here at the Center's Place of Hope. And, thanks for being here with us. She answered a whole bunch of questions that you can look into if you're interested, especially in organic foods and whole foods and sort of the balance between the two, because we do focus on whole person care here at Center. But tell us a little bit just kind of what you do here and what does nutrition look like in the program?
Well, we do focus on whole person nutrition, so that really involves a person's emotional and relationship environment and also the nutritional components of somebody's eating. So some of the things that I do here that are unique to the Center, a Place of Hope, are I do individualized shopping trips, so really helping somebody when they get here to be able to plan out their meals for the week and be able to plan healthy snacks and really put some challenge in there and encourage them to eat more balanced and healthy foods.
I want to jump in there on that because you and I, when we talked on the phone getting ready for this interview, we talked about the fact that here in this area that you're in the Northwest, there's a lot of emphasis on whole foods and organic foods and buying healthy food. And so I'm just curious, how does it work if somebody comes and they're like, oh, yay, you guys are all organic, and I'm going to be able to just, completely continue obsessing about organic, because we know some people do. How do you guys work around that and sort of help people incorporate organic, but, maybe not cross the line too far?
Well, definitely there's a lot of education around what's important to buy organic and what's not as important. It's important just to have the information and then you make your own informed choice as you go along. To get everything organic really isn't a realistic way of eating. It's very stressful and really unattainable. So if somebody's over obsessive on organic, then that's something that we work on, is trying to normalize and have balance and moderation in all things.
So what are some of the groups that you lead here on the nutrition side?
I do supportive eating. So that is with our eating disorder track. We have our lunches together. It's in a safe environment. It's fun to watch the transition of somebody when they first come in, all their fears and anxiety, and how they leave empowered and able to conquer each meal at a time and really feel safe and really feel supported and feel okay with nourishing themselves.
You and I, when we talked earlier, you talked about some of the fears that arise when people are eating and combating some of those diet myths. Was it a Food and Feelings group, I think?
Yeah, I do a group called Food and Feelings, which is a group really designed to bring up any nutrition questions and concerns. A lot of things that come up are the shame and guilt around feeling full, that's an inappropriate feeling. So we really talk about how food metabolizes in the body and how there is a lot of physiological things happening that are okay, and there's no shame in it. That's part of our digestion. So we also try to dispel a lot of fears as far as fearful foods, and a lot of the challenges are being able to incorporate these fearful foods, because a balanced diet includes those extras. It's okay to have a cookie in our diet. There is a place in our diet for extras. So that's something we really focus on there, being okay with that.
And I loved what you had told me on the phone earlier, was not giving any particular food a great deal of power, whether it was really healthy food or even the junk food.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, exactly. It goes back to the balance and moderation, that if there's one particular food that you're just restricting, eliminating because that particular food is going to make you unhealthy or it's going to make you fat, that's living a diet mentality. That's restricting a certain food, giving this food so much power that you are going to lose control, or it's going to somehow poison you or ruin your healthiness. That's giving the food too much power.
So ultimately, I think, as you guys see all over Finding Balance, doesn't it all come down to all things in moderation? All things in moderation, not being engaged in so much concern over what we're eating that we become socially isolated. That was something you talked about in another of the clips. And just learning to enjoy food and live life. Well, thank you for taking time to be with us today. You can find more clips with Julie here on our site. If you type in Julie Caruso, you'll find them, and she'll answer more of your nutrition questions. But thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.